Alaska. Glad to see you again on board the Soviet Interplanetary Space Station, Icarus.
Hi, Zarya.
According to the rules, after anabiosis, it is necessary to undergo a health examination.
Yes, I know. Oh, these rules.
Insert the ticket into the registration machine. Examination procedure. Step 1. Warm up. Camera. Perform 5 squats.
What's that nonsense playing on the radio?
It's our favorite song, Alaska.
I don't remember it sounded like this before.
While you were asleep, I generated many variations of this song.
Wait, you did it? That's amazing. It sounds like someone singing it.
Glad you like it. Examination procedure. Step 2. Camera. Proceed to the treadmill.
Ouch! Shit!
Shit! Shit!
Come on, Zarya, enough!
Shit.
Zarya, stop! I don't want Misha to hear it.
Oh no! Not Misha.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone hurt you.
Thank you, Alaska. Examination procedure. Step 2. Camera. Proceed to the treadmill.
I'm coming. So, we're near Saturn. How long till we reach the Earth? Zarya?
Yes, Alaska. Sorry, I had to check on the other module.
So, how is it?
Everything is fine, Alaska. Don't worry. Examination procedure. Step 3. Ball. Camera. Perform exercises for hand coordination. Is everything in order?
People don't say that, Zarya.
Please take the ball and throw it into the hoop.
Yes, that's much better.
I'm sorry, Alaska. That's how Misha programmed me.
Let's finish the examination. I'm not in the mood to continue.
Alaska, according to the rules, we must complete examination procedure.
Rules are made to be broken, Zarya. Don't be so boring.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
It seems there was a power surge at Icarus Station.
Check what happened, I'll go find a flashlight.
Sure.
Alaska, help!
Misha! Are you there? What happened?
Alaska, did something happen?
I thought I've just heard Misha. He was asking for help.
Uh-oh, I'm afraid you got it wrong. Michael is in his room and he's fine.
I'm not wrong. I'm sure. I heard it.
Most likely it was interference caused by the radio. Alaska, antibiosis isn't an easy procedure. You are tired. You should go to your room, lie down and rest.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I do actually have a headache.
Alaska, you forgot to check in for your shift.
Is anyone here? Zora, the doors to the hall are closed.
That's right, Laska. After the balance failure, the doors were automatically locked.
Can you open them?
Of course, but it will take some time. In the meantime, I suggest you go to your room and rest after the antibiotics.
Closed. Closed.
จังเลย
Zarya, looks like someone's been in my room.
Do you think so? What can you see?
Oh, there's a leak, Zarya. Is it from the lab? What happened there?
I don't know what to tell you. There's no need to worry.
What happened? Did Slipper escape and threw up the watering can again? Alright, I'll go check.
There's something wrong with Zarya. Zarya has gone rogue. My guards.
Our old photo with Misha, working on Zarya.
Did you two have a fight because of me?
Huh? No, Zarya. We were just tired of each other.
January 7th, 1968. It's the fourth time we've done this memory module. Such a development hell. Zori is a dead product. We are stuck. We need to admit it. We need to close the project and switch to Proton. Proton is the future.
careers to worry about. You've got that and divine retribution. Tell them. Tell me how it happened. I'll tell them whatever you want.
She'd had a bad day, pain-wise. Chemical imbalance, the sea.
I want all the records on Miracle Woman. Every test, every treatment she's ever had, every question she's ever answered in this hospital. Anything sent from previous doctors. Go back to neonatal if you have to. Which part of keep them away from each other confused you?
They're friends. She thinks he saved her life.
Now, we've obligingly offered medical proof that his delusions are true.
They've withdrawn permission for the surgery. I put the lawyers on it. Her tumor shrank.
I'm on it. Tell Jesus that we need another 24 hours to normalize his sodium level.
He's already normalized.
Actually, tell Joseph. Jesus will know you're lying. And I want you and Foreman and Cameron to go over every line of every file on that woman.
Isn't he the one we're supposed to save?
The only way to save him is to prove that she is still dying.
MRI machine checks out.
Maybe the radiologist mischarted which machine they used.
Check both. This is insane. We're diagnosing a recovery.
What about 6 months ago? Maybe there was a malfunction on her before pictures, some shadow that made the tumor look bigger than it really was. I'll see what I can find out.
Maybe it's a delayed effect from radiation. Sometimes it could take a while.
She hasn't had radiation for 6 months. Here, nowhere. Her records.
There's about a dozen appliances in every home that give off radiation.
Dosages that wouldn't hurt a hamster if it was tied to the machine for a year.
If the machine's operating properly.
Sometimes remissions just happen.
You think House will just shrug and say that if one of us doesn't check the home?
Kings on nines. Thank you. Wilson, this is dry cleaner, tax accountant, guy from the bus stop. This is Wilson.
How come he gets a name?
Seniority.
Hello?
Find anything?
You have any idea how many electrical devices give off radiation?
All of them.
I'm gonna be here all night.
Everybody's a whiner. Be a doer, not a me tour. Raise.
I'm out. She's got at least 4 different types of pain pills here and an LED device.
I'll raise your raise. Keep looking. Fold.
You were bluffing. He knew you were bluffing. Your luck's changing tonight.
So did they find anything? Or are you gonna have to accept the fact that every now and then remissions happen?
This call had better be worth my time.
This is what happens when it's not our patient. We don't know enough.
That's why you're there.
She's got a boyfriend.
Unless you think he's radioactive.
He could show up any minute. The honor of working for you is not worth a felony charge.
Give me a minute.
I'm saying the odds of you having a straight flush are pretty low.
Fold.
Fold.
Fold. I'm screwed, aren't I?
$9 for a straight flush. He's not coming home. Relax. There's nothing in this universe that can't be explained eventually. Take this game. Only 2 people knew that you wanted in on it. I didn't tell him.
I told you I didn't tell him.
Why would you? No, the only person he's been getting all intimate and conversational with is your cancer chick. How would she know? The subject of my poker game isn't likely to come up in the course of a patient interview. Well, that's the kind of thing you mention to someone you're used to sharing the details of your day with.
Don't.
A rabbi, guidance counselor, parent. She's not your mom, is she?
I'm seriously saying don't.
You've been having sex
So not the place.
with our miracle woman.
Excuse me, may I talk to you?
Of course.
Boyd's getting dressed. He's ready to check out.
He can't check out without your permission.
His sodium level still isn't normal.
I told him. He said that God said it was okay. He was fine. Could you talk to him?
Tell them my name isn't Wilson.
Most people in your situation just have their careers to worry about. You've got that and divine retribution.
Tell them.
Tell me how it happened. I'll tell them whatever you want.
She'd had a bad day, pain-wise. Her ride didn't show up to take her home.
So you offered?
Yeah. She didn't have any groceries. She was too sick to go out, and I figured I could afford to take a half hour and pick her up a few things and
Stay and make sure she's okay.
yeah.
And never leave. You told me you got an apartment. But you moved in with her. You lied to me. His name is not Wilson, and he screwed up worse than I am.
Okay, yes, I lied to you. I'm sorry.
Half the doctors who specialize in oncology turn into burnt-out cases, but you eat neediness.
Lucky for you.
Thanks for the game, guys. I don't think I'll be coming back.
You're a functional vampire. Sure, you're heroic, useful to society, but only because it feeds you. There's nothing worth stealing, so don't even look. You don't just have a fetish for needy people. You marry them.
Here we go.
You mean it. And then time passes, suddenly they're not so needy anymore. Your fault. You've been there for them too much. They're getting healthy, independent, and that's just ugly. God, you must be pissed at God right now, making her all happy.
Why are you doing this?
Because you're being stupid. You know what you're risking by sleeping with a patient.
Oh, that's crap. You're not mad because I'm risking my job. You're not even mad because I lied to you. You're mad because I lied to you and you couldn't tell.
Yeah, you got me nailed.
Yeah. That's why you didn't want me in your poker game. Because when it comes to being in control, Gregory House leaves our faith healer kid in the dust. And that's why religious belief annoys you. Because if the universe operates by abstract rules, you can learn them and you can protect yourself. If a supreme being exists, he can squash you anytime he wants.
He knows where I am.
Think it's yours?
Yeah. I'll be right there. Jesus is spiking a fever. He's delusional.
Tuberous sclerosis doesn't cause fever.
I know.
I'll drive.
Pick any random guy off the street, bring him in here, examine him exhaustively. You will find at least 3 things wrong with him. This kid has tuberous sclerosis. a mild case.
But his tumors are growing.
We assumed that the tumors were growing because he's getting sicker, but he could have grown old and died and never known about them if he hadn't come here. We were looking for something. It was more or less in the right part of the brain. It's like we found someone standing over a dead body holding a gun. We arrested them, didn't look any further. Well, sometimes people really do just stumble into a murder scene.
His fever's 103 and rising. If we don't do anything, he's gonna be chatting with God face to face real soon.
Fevers don't come from a long-term underlying condition. He's a garden variety religious nut who happens to have an infection. It's lumbar puncture time.
No. No, God told me no more of man's medicine. If we have faith in him, he'll make me well.
It's just a test. We just want to find out what's wrong.
God knows what's wrong. God will take care of it.
He's delirious and he's a minor. This is your decision, not his.
The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field, which when a man finds, he hides. And for joy, he goes and sells all he owns, buys that field.
Buy all the land you want. Don't blow your brains out. You're watching your son kill himself. He's out of his mind with fever.
Dad, if your faith is weak, I will fail. I need you.
I'm sorry. You don't even know what's wrong with him. God knows the answer. And I would rather leave it in his hands than yours.
Wilson, I need you to do your thing.
You do know that I don't actually have magical power.
I have faith.
You're better off trying to slip some antibiotics into a meal.
Which antibiotics? We don't know what infection he's got.
Go as broad as you can.
Forget it. Our best hope is your silver tongue.
What if it's not an infection?
Were you not paying attention when I was doing my murder scene metaphor?
What if the tuberous sclerosis is guilty? It had the gun in its hands, it was standing
It doesn't
over
cause fever.
It causes everything else. What if the fever is the innocent bystander? Fever could have been set off by something he picked up anywhere. Could have been a bug he got here.
Or a bug he gave here. He gave it to your patient. That's why her tumor shrank. The virus went after the cancer first.
Are you saying a virus attacked your tumor?
For 200 years, there have been reports of wild viruses that target tumors. Early 1900s, an Italian medical journal wrote up a woman with cervical cancer who was injected with a weak strain of rabies. I have no idea why they did that, but her tumor shrank.
You think he gave her rabies?
One of the virus types most prone to go after cancer cells is herpes.
Herpes encephalitis. It would fit. Seizure, low sodium, even the blurred vision. And it would mean, if you're right, Grace's cancer is coming back. You're not going to be able to convince them. They don't want any more tests. They don't want to...
They can't argue with the mark of Cain.
I'm not gonna change my mind. No more tests. God knows the way.
Okay, let's start with the shirt.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm on a mission from God. If you won't let me undress you, then strip.
What's he doing? What's going on?
That woman you helped, you gave her a virus.
Well, she's healed. I have a gift.
Gift is jewelry, socks. What you have is herpes encephalitis. The only way you could have transmitted it is by scratching one of your own sores and touching another person.
Herpes, that's something you get from sex, right?
Either that or cold sores. Your kid got it from the sex.
No sores. No, my body's clean. They examined me when I came in. No sores.
Herpes hides. You have an outbreak, it goes away, comes back, goes away. Strip. You didn't have a sore when you came in, but you got one now.
Dad, I've never,
You
ever.
ever wonder why a perfect child of God should feel so desperate to purify his body that he needed to scarf down a dozen gallons of water a day?
Is he right?
Dad, no, he's crazy. Help me, Dr. Wilson, help.
God said no medicine, no procedures. Taking off your clothes doesn't count as either of those. This one's your call.
Son,
Dad, we have to have faith in me.
I have faith in the Lord. You, I trust. As much as you can trust a teenage boy. Take off your clothes.
Quacks. 2 Hail Marys, a little cyclovir. Picking up angels again in no time. Come in.
My father told me I have to apologize to you.
Still hearing the voices?
You're lucky. You go through life with a certainty that what you're doing is right. I know how comforting that is. Good luck.
You're not gonna give me my final point?
She knew it was me.
Who else? You don't think God should get a point knocked off?
The tumor shrank.
Because of a virus.
Do you know what the odds are? She had to have the right type of cancer. He had to have the right type of virus. The exposure had
She
to be...
won the lottery.
You say he won the lottery. He says, miracle.
Yeah, the hand of God reached into this kid's pants, made him
closed.
January 7th, 1968. It's the fourth time we've done this memory module. Such a development hell. Zori is a dead project. We are stuck. We need to admit it. We need to close the project and switch to Proton. Proton is the future.